Yeah, that's my little sneaky smile. That means the word is coming, okay? That means I got a word coming. As I sit in my office, having somewhat of a bad hair day, I just wanted to continue the momentum of what I was sharing earlier about my life, because I feel like, and people have told me this before, like the way I explain stories and the way I kind of like, throw in a little bit of wit, throwing up a little bit of wisdom, that, this might bless somebody. I feel like if I can prevent somebody from going through the same thing that I went through, if I can let somebody know like it's going to be okay, that's what I'm going to do. So as I've been going through this journey, right? And trust me, I can easily get on here and quote scriptures. That's never been me. I've never been the type of person spiritually to be like shouting, falling out in church, foaming at the mouth. No shade to nobody, but me, my personal journey with God is very personal, and it's very, like I said, personal means that I praise God how I praise him. I pray how I pray, and I study the word how I study it. And a lot of my testimonies come from experience, because knowledge is what you know, wisdom is how you apply it, right? So, anywho, y'all, I got a word today. And if you're watching this video and you're going through something, or there's some of you that may be watching this video that is actually taking somebody through something, meaning you may be the narcissist. You may be the person that's toxic, that needs to go sit on somebody's couch, that needs to get therapy. We're not going to judge you here, but I just wanted to spread a little word about what I know from experience. And my topic today is stop playing with God's people, period. Because it's a lot of times people will test you, and they may say they believe in God or they may be spiritual, but a lot of times, one thing I know about God is he don't play about his people, and he will literally show you who the goofy is. And when I say the goofy, I mean somebody who's out here doing something goofy, something vindictive, something evil, and you think like, oh yeah, I may have made them cry, I may have made them suffer, but in actuality, God is just sitting back like, no, keep doing your thing, because I'm going to show you. And he will. So basically, throughout this journey of this toxic relationship that I was in, I was in a situation that I thought would be, of course, nobody gets in a marriage to get divorced. But I can say, coming out of it, that my dignity, my self-respect, and what I know about God and what God says a husband and wife should be was not what I was experiencing. And before you decide to ever play with God's people, see, when people try to play you, when people try to do evil things to you, they don't know who's praying for you. They don't know that you got a grandmother, a praying mom that prayed over her womb to protect you. They don't know if you got an apostle, a prophetess, a pastor, a priest, whatever in your corner praying for you. And so sometimes they link up with Satan. I'll call it, as they say, having an op party with Satan, and think, making deals with the devil, like, yeah, I'm going to control this person, I'm going to ruin this person. You think that because you done linked up and made a deal with the devil, that you're going to destroy me. When y'all going to learn? Evil people, when are y'all going to learn? But sometimes people need to experience things that, they still try to play you. One thing about an evil person is they gonna try. Those weapons are gonna form. That don't mean they're gonna prosper. Oh, but they will form. But like I said, you don't know what my ancestors have prayed. You don't know what I've done and what I've sold into the world and what I've done to reap the benefits of my favor. Because one thing about it is, especially in a marriage, y'all be getting up and getting married and playing in God's face. But God instituted marriage before he instituted the church. If I'm not mistaken, one of the first things he did, Adam and Eve, whatever in the Bible it talks about bringing a man and a woman together. Okay, so when he who finds a wife obtains favor, the whole time you was playing me, sir, you was playing with your favor. So you thought you was doing something. The infidelity, the lying, the, tactics, whatever, the mind trying to, manipulate, and all of that was nothing compared to what God can do. So when y'all get out here and get in these relationships and be toxic and trying to control people, oh, just get ready. A good friend of mine once told me, you may not reap where you sow, but you reap what you sow. And for those of you that are still in the beginning of your journey and you may be struggling with accepting God or whatever, it's also in the scientific world that any energy is never destroyed. It always comes back and returns to its original owner. So if you out here sowing seeds of infidelity, if you out here sowing seeds of, lies and stealing and all that kind of stuff, it's only going to come back on you. And a lot of people think that God is going to give you like second and third chances. Yeah, he will. But why would he give you another chance to abuse another woman or take advantage of another person or steal from another person? Like, sometimes people get so comfortable in their mess that they think that God just overlooking them like, yeah, I'm getting away with it. No. Stop playing with God's people. Stop playing with me. Period. Like, it's so many I know, because people have shared with me the things they're going through. One thing I can say as far as my journey is you got to be strong enough to walk away from anything that is destroying your mental health, that is destroying or distracting you on your journey, and keeping you from being where and who you want to be. And that was the only thing that was going to come out of that. Because if you two are not aligned, whether it's a friendship, a marriage, whatever, it's never going to work out. But all in all, God does not bless mess. Trust me, when I have been in a situation where I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to get my lick back. Anybody that knows who I used to be, I was the queen of trying to get my lick back. Oh, we don't take L's over here. But sometimes the loss is the win. Sometimes losing something, getting rid of something is the win. Like, literally, I don't care about getting revenge on nobody. If anything, this was the biggest lesson for me, not to take revenge, because every time I was about to go there, because trust me, God was definitely showing me daily as I would pray. And sometimes I'd be like, literally, I can't take this no more, God. You're going to have to step in. Or Frederica, Denitra, those are the healed. But that thing on Frederica, we still working on her. Because it was coming, like, you know what? I'm about to get this dude, like, I'm about to get him together. I'm finna get out on him. But something said, you know what? Let it go. Let God. God said, I got you. I don't know what you just need to take your hands off of it and let it go and stop playing. Stop playing with me. God was saying, stop playing with me so I can show anybody that's trying to play you who really is in control. So y'all, the reason why I just came on here to say is, if you out here doing stuff bogus, knowing that you got a good person in your circle, knowing that you're not doing right, that you need to heal, that you're toxic in somebody else's life, stop playing. Because you never know how that's going to come back on you, whether it's good or bad. Start sowing good seeds. There's nothing wrong with getting counseling. And sometimes it's good to get a religious counseling, and it's good to get clinical counseling, whether it's a psychotherapist or whoever you need to go to. Heal yourself. Stop bringing misery on other people and thinking God gonna bless you, because it's not gonna happen, and you're gonna see. But at the end of the day, as long as you're doing right, yeah, I'm telling you, God will literally bless you so hard, like you can't even, you just be all overwhelmed now. I'm overwhelmed at the amount of blessings that I'm receiving, simply because I decided to listen to God. Vengeance is mine. And you ain't got to step out of your character. You don't have to step out of your, your morals. You don't have to get out on nobody, because God will literally block all of that. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been hearing some things about the person that I was dealing with, going around, talking to people, trying to, what they call in the narcissistic community, getting flying monkeys, calling my ex, saying negative things about me. But what is that gonna do? Because all while you're doing that, you should be doing your healing work to make sure that you're mentally, emotionally prepared for your next journey. But you're so busy wondering why God is blessing me in your face, because you can't play with me, boo. You tried it, but it's not going to work until you actually set aside some time to heal you. Whatever you're trying to do to get your lick back with people, whatever you're trying to do to think that you can drink the poison and somebody else is going to die, you'll be waiting forever. So for those of y'all, like I said, that's going through something, just be encouraged. I'm going to start posting some videos, getting my YouTube life together. And I just want to encourage people, like, if you have questions about the divorce process, about, just wanting somebody to talk to, I'm not perfect. I'm not no licensed counselor, but let me tell you something. Knowledge is what you know. Wisdom is how you apply it. And until you have gone through some things to be able to testify and say, God brought me out of this, you just quote the scriptures. So I can speak from experience. And I just want to encourage whoever's watching this video, let God handle it and don't let people play with you. Bye, y'all.